How's everyone doing today? My name is Curt Friedrichs and we are going to make some Mediterranean-inspired couscous with a pesto flavored shrimp today. Alright, let's get started. What we're going to do first is we're going to get the shrimp marinating. I've got this pesto right here and I have made a little bit of a non-traditional pesto. It's made with almonds as opposed to pine nuts. Alright, and that's essentially going to be Parmesan cheese, olive oil, and basil. A little bit of salt and pepper, and we take that to the food processor and get it to this consistency. So we want to give the shrimp a few good minutes to kind of soak this up. Alright, we're just going to mix it all up here. Next, we want to kind of get the base of the flavor going for the couscous, alright? And so we're going to get this burner going here up front, and we're going to throw a little bit of butter in there, about a tablespoon, and we're going to take about half a cup of chopped onions. Alright, and to that, I really want to just kind of take some pepper and crack it right over there. We've got some andouille sausage coming into play later, and we don't want to oversalt this dish at this point. Now we're going to go ahead and think about some of the other stuff that's going to go into this couscous, and I want to do some red peppers today. Alright, so we got some red bell peppers. We're just going to kind of chop them up here, get some of the seeds out. I don't want to do too much because we're only making one serving right now for the sake of this demonstration. We want to kind of dice them up about the same size as the onions. That way everything has a chance to kind of cook at the same speed. You don't want anything to be too far ahead or behind when it comes to this cooking process here. When you hear that sizzle, it means we're doing a good thing. Things are coming right along. Now, we're going to move on to the sausage at this point. Now, andouille sausage is a spicy pork sausage, and it's smoked. So when you buy it in the store, it's already cooked. All we're doing right now is using it for its flavor. You don't need to worry about it being undercooked or undone. So we're going to come on over here, and again, we want to keep things a uniform size. So when I'm cutting up this sausage, I want to kind of keep it, right around the same, quarter-inch dice. You can use another type of sausage if you like too. If you're a big fan of Italian sausage, if you like, a chorizo sausage for like a little bit more of a South American flair, feel free to use that stuff. This is just one of my preferences here. Alright. Now, couscous is a pasta dish, but it's little balls of pasta. And all you essentially do is hydrate it. I've hydrated the couscous we have here today with a little bit of oil, white wine, and some orange juice. And that's going to come back into play a little bit later. Let's get our shrimp going now. Now, shrimp don't take a whole lot of time to cook. What we're going to do now with the shrimp is going to do a little olive oil in the pan. Just enough moisture to keep them from sticking. Alright, we're going to go right in. Now, I have some shrimp that still have the tails left on. If you can find somewhere that's going to give you some fresh shrimp, that's great. Other than that, the frozen shrimp work just fine as well. Just make sure the package says raw. Alright, things are starting to cook up nicely here. Alright, so now let's pull this couscous out. Right here we've got about 2 cups of hydrated couscous, and we're going to go straight into the pan here. Thinking about some more flavors that we want to add to this dish, that'll kind of resonate what I've already done to the couscous. I've got an orange. So we're going to squeeze some fresh orange juice right on top of this couscous as it's cooking. Now, a lot of people don't know how you can tell when certain proteins are done, but shrimp, they tell you. What do they do when they're done? They turn pink. Alright? So we're going to continue to kind of move them around in this pan. You can already see that some of these tails are starting to turn pink for us. Alright, like I said, the shrimp take little to no time. What you want to do is make sure you don't overcook these babies. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to try this. A good chef never sends food out of his kitchen without trying it first. Oh yeah, that's great.